And just like that, Donald J. Trump is back on Twitter, should he choose to be. So find your safe spaces, green hairs, free speech is coming, and it's time for Final Thoughts. All it took was one simple Twitter poll, and just like that, Donald J. Trump's famous, infamous, iconic, legendary, and ultra-triggering Twitter account is back online. We are still anxiously awaiting his first tweet, should he choose to tweet at all. He already has more followers in 2 days than he had pre-ban, and again, he hasn't even tweeted yet. But just the thought of him, our former president, being allowed to have a profile on what is supposed to be an open-forum social media platform, well, that was enough to send the liberal green hairs into a spiral. And I think my favorite was from one Jonathan Greenblatt of the Anti-Defamation League, who was so triggered by the thought of words on a screen, he is now accusing Elon Musk of not being serious about purging hate, harassment, and misinformation off the platform. And he went on to claim that the mere thought of Trump being allowed to type words into a box on a screen is a dangerous threat to American democracy. For the love of God, would someone please get these triggered, overly dramatic liberal losers a tissue and a constitution? What are they so afraid of? Is free speech really that troubling of a concept? Enough with this BS January 6th nonsense. It was a bad day, but again, it was one freaking day. And as evidenced by Trump's actual tweets, he actually used his platform to de-escalate and ask for peace. It's not the threat to democracy the left is scared of. If so, they'd call for the shutdown of every Antifa and BLM account still very active on Twitter. And furthermore, if Trump is really so abhorrently awful, then you should want him to tweet so people could see it for themselves. But you know who is secretly praying Trump does return to tweeting? CNN, MSNBC, and every other liberal talking head out there who relied on Trump for 5 years of headlines and ratings. Y'all are probably refreshing your Twitter pages every 10 seconds, hoping and praying and waiting for your plug. What should concern us most, all of us who make up this republic, not a democracy, is how terrified big tech, big media, and big government is, not only of Donald Trump, but of free speech at large. What scares them most is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And if it were to get out, perhaps people would change the way they vote. It's not democracy or factual information, basic decency, or the integrity of anything these people are safeguarding. It's the narrative they've spun and the narrative they want to remain unchallenged. Well, too bad. There's a new sheriff in town, and he doesn't answer to the green hairs. Don't like Twitter? Head over to communist data-tracking, brain-melting Chinese TikTok and knock yourselves out. Those are my final thoughts from Nashville. God bless and take care.